It's Iron Maiden right here on your classic metal show from their A Matter of Life and Death release with These Colors Don't Run. And as I'm sure most everybody is aware, there was another terrorist attack this week over in England.
Yep.
And so, you know, of course, when something like this happens, people in the entertainment business feel that it's their position to make some kind of comment.
Right.
And I'm sure that you probably may or may not have heard the comments made from Katy Perry.
No, I didn't.
She responded to this in such a ridiculous way.
Okay.
Basically, she's saying, because she's so articulate, she says, I think there's as much, whatever we say behind people's back, because the internet can be a little bit ruthless as far as the fan bases go. But I think the greatest thing we could do is just unite and love each other.
Good plan.
And no barriers, no borders. We all need to coexist.
Great idea. Great idea. How about free bags of nails to all Muslims? How about that? Just so any Muslim that walks into the Home Depot can get a free bag of nails, as long as with a purchase of a pressure cooker.
Sure.
Sounds like a really good fucking plan. Nice work, Katie.
The problem is that the civilized world, not the radicals, and they're called radicals for a reason.
Okay.
They're not looking to coexist. The thing is the message that people like that spread do not fall onto the ears of the radicals. The radicals are going to do whatever their ideology tells them to do.
Oh, they hear the message and you know what they think? Easy target.
Exactly.
Easy. Forget Ariana Grande is a fucking perfect example.
Yeah.
She was the one that was out there saying, "Oh, we got to be better to the Muslims. We gotta She was one of those that said, "I hate America." Remember that? She said, "I hate America and I hate Americans," and she wanted to live somewhere else. Okay, well, you reap what you sowed, you fucking stupid cunt.
Yep.
Ha, your fans are dead. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And by saying this nonsense about coexisting and whatnot, all you're doing is saying, yeah, my audience will be weak. That's what she's saying. Come bomb my show next.
Right.
Because my show is going to be full of a bunch of weak fucking people that are going to pretend that this is not a fucking problem.
Sure.
That's what they're saying.
I agree. And, I even had that same thought even way back in the 70s when, even when John Lennon and his cackling wife there were doing those bed-ins and give peace a chance, all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And it was just like, well, the civilized world normally doesn't just go out there just starting wars for no apparent reason.
Right.
It's because there's some other force taking action that causes you to have to react.
Right. Of course.
And so who is the message give peace a chance for? Who is that message for?
Fucking dumb libs that need to fucking unite.
Yeah.
That's it. Dumb fucking libs that need a fucking flag to wear. Just like the nasty women.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that? That was the calling card too. We're nasty women. Everything's a fucking slogan. Everything's a catchphrase. We need to coexist. Fuck you, Katie. Just let your fucking tits coexist with a fucking nudie magazine. That's the only thing I need to see.
Yeah, what's with all the short hair now? She's all blonde and she's got the nose ring and got the boy cut hair.
I don't know.
She looks more like Miley Cyrus now than she does Katy Perry.
Till I saw this photo right here, I didn't realize she had a head.
Yeah, she looks like Miley Cyrus now.
That's fantastic because Miley's a hottie, or not.
Yeah.
Look at Phil.
I saw that.
What the fuck? God damn it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, even our own faves have made comment.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson has made comment.
What did he say?
Well, British heavy metal legends Iron Maiden used their performance in Cardiff on Wednesday to pay tribute to the people who died in Monday's terrorist attack in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
While introducing one of the songs from the band's latest album, The Book of Souls, Maiden singer Bruce Dickinson told the crowd, "There are various people running around the world at the moment with their fingers on various buttons and all this bullshit."
Wow.
It makes you wonder a little as to whether or not we are entirely safe in the hands of lunatics.
Wow.
What kind of a statement is that?
It's Dickinson, so it's not really surprising.
Okay, but regardless of that, we feel entirely safe in the hands of the 8,000 lunatics here tonight.
Wow.
They're only playing in front of 8,000 people.
Yeah, what happened there? I thought they were Iron Maiden, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
8,000.
The main fact of life at an Iron Maiden show is we don't care where you're from. We don't care what religion you are. We don't care what color you are. And we don't care what you had for breakfast. If you are here tonight, then frankly, we all come in peace. All right?
Sure. Sounds good.
Bruce, Iron Maiden is not a threat to the crowd. That's really not the issue here.
No, probably not.
Just because you have no prejudices,
that
doesn't mean some lunatic isn't just going to walk into the middle of that crowd with a bomb strapped on him because he's an Iron Maiden fan.
Right.
It's not going to happen. It's just like, hey, there's a big crowd of people. I don't know what's going on there, but that's a lot of people in one location. I could do a lot of damage there.
Right. Just like Ariana Grande, I don't think she was a threat to her fans, other than threat to their hearing with that bad music.
And the chances are that the person who blew himself up at that concert, probably didn't know anything about her.
No, probably not. He was just told where to be.
Yeah. Here's a big crowd. This is going to be a big crowd tonight. If you go in there and do all his work.
Yeah.
And blow up the infidel, you will be rewarded handsomely.
Yeah, make sure when you're doing it, you go blah, 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 blah,
exactly.
So they know who it is. So they realize it's ISIS stepping in.
Right. So with respect to I'm only going to refer to it probably once, the awful shit that happened the other night in Manchester, the biggest response that we can make to the bullshit and the people who want to hate and who want to destroy is to give them back love and joy and rock and roll.
Wow. So here's Run to the Hills.
I love Iron Maiden, and that is probably, one of the top metal bands of all time.
Sure.
But you cannot pass a message to a terrorist with an ideology and said, "Here you go, fella. I'm going to give you love, peace, and rock and roll." Oh, well, you've changed my mind completely.
Dude, I was going to blow up this arena, but then I listened to Power Slave and everything changed. Stop it. What the fuck is he thinking?
It's like, don't you realize that these people don't live by reason and logic?
Yeah, and they sure as fuck don't give a shit about your songs.
No.
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner's not changing them from fucking packing that pressure cooker with nails. That's not how it works.
So I always have a problem when these entertainment types have to make some kind of comment.
Right.
It just, when you're dealing with an ideology, there's nothing that can stop it unless you kill them.
Right.
That's
exactly.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no walking around with daisies and putting daisies in the barrel of their gun.
Neely, you're clearly not understanding Katie's message of coexistence.
Yeah, please.
Come on, dude. Get with it. We have to coexist.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing is that the civilized countries normally aren't the problem of stirring up the shit.
You don't think so?
Not normally, no. Has it happened? Sure, it's happened. Is it something that is just out there to start shit for shit's sakes or because of an ideology. No.
Can we just compromise and, like, we'll all eat halal meat if they stop blowing shit up? Is that a good compromise?
Well, the thing is that there's no such thing. You never win when you try to appease your enemy.
You don't?
No.
You're kidding.
No. Sorry to tell you.
What?
Doesn't work that way. Appeasement never works.
I'm learning something new here, because that seems to be what everybody in every form of government is doing. So I figured that must be the way that it works, is by pretending that it's not Muslims that are doing it and fucking just absolutely appeasing them.
Yeah. Well, regardless if you're a fan of our current president or not,
yes,
I like the strong stance he took this week over at NATO.
What do you say? Is that when he pushed that guy out the fucking way?
He didn't push the guy out of the way.
You didn't see that video?
Wasn't that the guy up in Montana?
No, it was some guy at NATO. Like, some guy at NATO was standing there and he just fucking jacked him out of the way.
Yeah, well.
You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
It was like, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is just, he went up there and made his speech and said, you know what? It's time for everybody to start paying their fair share. He says, we've been carrying the bill for NATO for too long. You guys aren't pulling it up. We're not doing it. It's not fair to the U.S. It's not fair to the U.S. taxpayer to absorb all the costs that are involved with protecting everybody who's made a treaty to be a part of NATO.
Right.
So you guys need to start ponying up your fair share.
Here, watch it. I'm going to send you the video right now. You got to watch this video if you haven't seen it. It's fucking great.
So, but of course, you're just being a bully and an asshole.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off.
I loved it.
Yeah. Watch that video.
I'm going to look at it right now. I'm going to look at this. Trump shoves somebody NATO out of the way.
Yeah, it's so good.
Let me see it. I'm going to look at it right now. Let's take a look.
He pushes that white-haired fucking guy right out the fucking way.
He steps up. I think that's somebody in his entourage, though, isn't it?
I don't think so. That's some guy from NATO. That's like, no, he's the prime minister of Montenegro or something.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he said, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah. President Trump, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand behind the president or the prime minister of Montenegro.
Yeah, I see they got it in. Kendall put it up in the chat room. So good.
He said, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah. Step up. Step out. Yeah, I like that.
I can't watch that enough.
Yeah, I like the fact that since he was over there, that Angela Merkel, who is not a fan of Trump,
no,
and who is who
civilization for that matter, she's a fucking twat.
Yeah, I mean, she enjoys licking Obama's balls, but she certainly doesn't like Trump.
Right.
And then speaking of Obama, did you see that faggot over there in Germany making speeches the same time Trump is over there in Europe?
Brother, that guy does not exist in my world. There is never a time I would click on anything that says Obama.
Well, it's not that I clicked on it. It's just that, if you listen or watch any kind of news, but the contrast between those two is just 180 degrees. Trump stands up there and says, listen, motherfuckers, this is how we're going to do it. And Obama's like, well, we're going to lick the balls of the terrorists and we're going to appease them. And, whatever they say, we're just going to bow our heads to them. And Trump is like, I'm not bowing to you, fucker. I mean, it's so two different approaches.
Right.
When that former president went around and met some of these kings of these other countries and shit, right? He would bow to them.
Right.
Trump just went over there and said, I'm not bowing to you. Who are you? Just such a stark contrast between the two.
Sure.
Trump's like, we're not putting up with this shit anymore. And Obama's like, well, we got to do to find out what's gotten them upset so we can stop doing that and, apologize for it. Faggot.
Trump or Obama. What a fucking fag.
Oh, my God.
What a queer.
I mean, I listened to the contrast between the two of their speeches this week, and it was just like, oh my God.
Why is this queer getting any fucking time?
Well, because the libs go, you know, he was conciliatory, and you know he didn't go over there and flex any kind of muscle. But this Trump, he's a big bully, and he's telling everybody what to do, and we don't like that.
Obama is such a fucking turd.
He's a faggot, man. God, he's just a faggot.
Look at this fucking queer trying to suck this fucking Saudi guy's dick. Is that what he's doing?
More or less. Look at it. He's bowing down.
Look at him. He's just bowing, trying to suck this guy's cock.
Yeah. You can see Trump do that. Yeah, look at it. Look at him bow down. Look at him bow. Look how subservient he is.
And who's that guy?
He's like the prime minister of Japan or China or somebody.
Why is he bowing down to this fucking weirdo?
Because he's a faggot.
Islam playmate of the month. Hey, be quiet over there. Islam playmate of the month. That's funny.
So, anyway, my advice, not anybody's looking for my advice, but
sure,
when these tragedies happen, when these terrorist attacks happen, whether you're a metal guy or whether you're a just a celebrity of it, just shut your mouth.
Yeah, no shit.
No, you got nothing to add.
I like what Phil Ooze wrote in there. Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
So good.
It's like, shut up. There is nothing that you're going to add to this. You don't have some kind of great insight.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, 8 years and we've had more bombings than anything, you fucking cocksucker. Get out the way. He's a fucking jizzbag. Fuck.